Alright, hey guys! It's been a while since I uploaded a clip and I have decided to show you some Oculus Rift stuff, which is awesome by the way. For those of you who don't know, the Rift is a virtual reality device or virtual reality goggles. You can see you have two lenses inside here and two different pictures are displayed and you get a 3D effect, which is pretty amazing and pretty convincing. And the most important feature of this device is that you get a pretty much complete field of view, which means you just see screen with the exception of a few dark areas in the sides. It basically feels like you're looking through diving goggles, which is a pretty accurate comparison. And what I want to show you today is a little clip of Live for Speed, which offers a test patch with Oculus support, and it works really, really well. And that's why I decided to upload a little clip of it and show you some driving and some cars and basically show you what it feels like. And I hope I can get some of you interested in this device, Oculus Rift. Maybe some of you have not heard of it before, some of you probably have one. If you have one, download Live for Speed. It's really, really good. It's the best driving simulator or driving game featuring the Rift so far. And I will show you why now. So I'm gonna put it on now. There we are. I can read the menus just fine, which is awesome. The menu right now looks like it's a big screen about a meter in front of me, and I can freely look around. It stays fixed in space and I can look around, and that's really great. So far the menu navigation in other games has been a problem, but this one is just working brilliantly, just fine. So let's start with some hot lapping. And let's choose Blackwood because everybody knows this track probably, at least you guys who know Live for Speed. And let's start with the LX4, which is Caterham made basically with a small 4-cylinder engine. Unfortunately my clutch is not working properly at the moment, so I can't use the H shifter, but well, that's not the point here anyway. So, what does it feel like? Amazing. I actually feel like sitting inside a small sports car. I can read the dials. I can barely read them, but I can read them, which is a lot more than I can say from iRacing, for example, which somehow looks a lot worse. The track map is right here in front of me, kind of floating in space. But it doesn't bother me at all. It's a nice feature actually, and I'm pretty sure I could turn it off. I have my frame counter over there, which is limited at 100, and I can look around. I can even look behind me, which feels a little bit weird because so far the Oculus only supports this movement, but as soon as you move your head, it doesn't recognize that yet, and so your body moves forward, but your vision doesn't move accordingly, and that is kind of what gets a few people motion sick, me included sometimes. But I found that driving sims where you have a fixed viewpoint work very well so far in the Rift, and yeah, I have a nice steering wheel in front of me. Actually, it's weird because it feels like I am touching the steering wheel. When I hold my hands like that, I kind of feel like those pixely blue hands are mine. And well, it's a little bit weird, but you who have a Rift know what I mean. Those of you who haven't tried it yet, I hope you will find out soon. And okay, my car isn't started, and I don't know where I mapped the starter button, so let me quickly restart this. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's just do a lap and I'll tell you what it feels like. first, I put probably about 2 hours in Live for Speed with the Rift so far, and it took a little bit of getting used to, but after a while it feels really very natural, and I don't know, you just look around like you would in a car. Here's my side mirror, it's very nice, and nicely rendered by the way, Live for Speed with all the details. I'm running it, Live for Speed that is, on pretty much maximum settings. I do not have a hyper gaming rig, but I have a pretty good graphics card, GTX 680 and 12 gigs of RAM, so it's a decent computer, I'd say. Not super fast, but decent, and it doesn't have any problems at all running Live for Speed with the Rift and full details. So it looks pretty nice, and it actually feels like being inside this car. The track feels like it's about, I don't know, 2 feet, half a meter below me right there. I should pay attention a bit here now to the drive. The great thing about Live for Speed, for those of you who haven't played it, is that it's never been really a graphical powerhouse, so to speak. It always looked a bit old-ish, but the physics are really good and fun, so you can throw the cars into the corners. You have a couple of different cars here, road cars and racing cars, and we will try a few, but it feels pretty good. It sounds alright, it has a pretty unique sound engine, but I don't want to go into details here. It basically really renders the engine's sound. Rendering is probably the wrong word, but it calculates every cylinder fire and produces kind of a dynamic engine load somehow. I probably explained that wrong, but anyway, read it up if you want to know more. The point is, the graphics don't really matter at the moment if you're using the Rift. iRacing looks worse, and it does look a lot better in 2D on a normal screen. So with the Rift, this is really one of the best experiences I've had so far. The world scale is perfect, meaning everything is the size you would expect it to be. That's a little too much. Okay. I'm not really focusing on the driving, but on the talking, which doesn't help. So this is pretty crappy actually at the moment. But the point here is not driving. The point is the Rift. So let's jump into another car actually. Somewhere else. And whoops, what happened? Fuck. I have to take a look. I pushed the wrong button. Okay, there we go. So let's jump into a different car, which we can do in the pit lane or the box. And I want to show you this one. Because oh wait, just a second, I have to, traction control, I have to take my setup. So the traction control is off, I leave the ABS on because, well, it would be on in the real car. What's really nice here, you have a cockpit. You have a closed cockpit and a little bit more space, and what really stood out is the wood, which you could see here. I'm pointing as if it's there. It looks shiny like real life wood in the car. It looks just, I don't know how to explain it. This looks pretty crappy, and you can see that it's just a skin and not really modeled. But this console here, it's just like you could touch it. It's really nice. The door over there is crappy again, and the back, well, you get a sense of space, but that doesn't really look too nice. But overall, this feels pretty good actually. So, and the engine died again. I'm sorry. I should have remembered where I mapped the buttons, but let's restart this real quick. There we go. Let's take it for a spin. Oh, actually, let's do a little race. Because what's really awesome as well, if you're driving against other people or AI, is the sense of distance you have to the other cars, especially when they're really close, and driving too wide in the corners and looking to the right is really amazing, and something that's pretty helpful. And okay, let's wait a second. Where can I erase them? Here. Okay. So the track is alright. Let's take the other car again. This one, that's set up alright, and add a few, I don't know, like 4. Can I somehow put, no, okay. Okay, I set them on the highest level. For this test I will go just one below that because I want to let them pass at the beginning of the race. Alright. 3 laps, alright, that's alright, okay. So, here we go. I will let a couple of them pass right now, so... Oh, right there it is. This is really... Oh, motherfucker. This is really... Hello. That's really nice to see them. And you can look over and... I don't know. Oh, fuck. That actually felt like I was being hit. For those of you who haven't tried a virtual reality set yet, or the Oculus Rift yet, it's really weird because for your body, I mean, you see things that can't happen. For instance, I should feel movement right now from the cars. I should feel the back stepping out. I should feel acceleration and braking, and it's not happening. And your brain gets a little, I don't know, freaked out because, I don't know, it's like getting motion sick on a boat or something. When there's movement and your eyes don't perceive that movement, when you're down in the cabin or something, and you get motion sick. And this is kind of the opposite way, but it's the same effect. You can really get sick. I've had evenings where I used this for, I don't know, 10 minutes and I had to stop for the day because I was really getting physically sick. But this feels pretty great. It feels, I don't know, natural. And, well, that's basically why I wanted to show you this video, because it's the first game, sim, whatever, that I could play for a decent amount of time and really enjoy it, get into it, not get sick, and it's very, very well done. iRacing works as well, pretty good, but the resolution is the same, but it somehow looks a lot worse. And within in here I can read the dials. I can see I'm in third gear. I'm revving to 5.5, 6 now. I'm seeing that I'm doing 80 kilometers an hour. There's my fuel gauge, which is half empty right now, and I'm driving like crap actually at the moment. Okay, let me focus a bit on the driving because I would like to win this just for the sake of it. So, okay, that's nice. Let's drive a bit more clean this time. This is the last lap, and then I will. Whoops! Sorry. I'm usually not the ran other people away driver, but it feels so awesome to just check your mirrors like you would do in real life without even really thinking about it. Okay, we got guy. Ooh, ooh. Let's hope we can. Okay. Come on. Sorry. Alright. There we are. I just had to win because it's a matter of principle. Oh, it's really nice when you, as well when you, whoa, mother fucking asshole. After you finish the race, you just don't disappear or I don't know. The cars basically do an outlap, or they will outlap infinitely, which means they just drive around here slowly and you can take a good look at them without driving like you're on fire. And what they try to do here is kind of mix a Porsche and a Ferrari, I guess. It is a rear engine car, and all the cars in Need for Speed are fictional, so some of them resemble real life examples a little closer than others. Let's get a little bit sideways here. That was crap. And the sense of depth you get, the sense of distance and space is so amazing within the Rift. It's so natural. Even though the resolution in this DevKit 1 is still pretty crappy, you gotta admit that, and the picture quality isn't great. Oh, see, they actually drive into the pits. That's interesting. Let's follow. Yeah, it's just amazing to be able to look around. Let's actually drive to the back here. Whoa. And okay, that's pretty close. It's just a very, very, very nice place to be, this car. Okay, last thing I'd like to show you guys is this one here, the Formula 1 car, because it feels like sitting in really, really, really small cockpit, really low down. And when I look to the sides here, it feels like this this URL here, and the walls of the cockpit basically are like, I don't know, like right here. Steering wheel is right here. It's really amazing. It's a bit, I don't know, if you get claustrophobic easily, you maybe shouldn't play this, but ref limiter, speed limiter is still engaged. I don't know if it will disengage automatically because I don't know the freaking button. And usually it does disengage, but no, it won't. Okay, that's crap. We have to restart, and I hope that will help. We're actually restarting the race against the Porsche Ferraris, but who cares? Let's pass them. Okay, what's nice here, they actually mounted. Oh shit, I have to. Wait a second. I actually have to turn the car's sound down a little. Okay. Oh shit. And now okay, there we go. What's really nice about the F1 car is they actually modeled the traction control, so you can hear it and feel it when it sets in. But let's let them pass for a second so we have something to look at. There we are. And what's awesome as well is, especially when you look at other cars like these, you get a feeling of how low down you are and how small this F1 car actually is. And now let's get a sense of speed when I pass them. They don't really have a chance, obviously. I'm already doing 300. I can really read everything on this steering wheel, which is really nice. Brake balance, front 62%. Oops, fuel 49%. That's really amazing. Whoa. it's really awesome to just be in this virtual space. I don't know. Really amazing. Okay, let's do one quick-ish lap and then I'll leave you guys alone. I don't know if I have to blip the throttle at downshift. I don't think so. And please forgive my driving. I'm not really adjusted to this car and this sim, and I'm talking way too much, but this is basically just to show the concept and not to do a hot lap, so I think we're doing that just fine. Alright, let's see. 300, 310, 320, and we brake at about, oh fuck. Oh fuck. I missed my braking point by about 50 meters. Alright, and now my car's done. So, that's basically it. Let's do one last lap in the LX6 and, oh no, another great cockpit to look at. This one, the race about. It's really nice. Oh yeah, that's nice. This carbon fiber door thingy really looks pretty good. It looks shiny like it would in real life, and I suppose it's leather or something. Does not look shiny, so they got the material that's kind of right. It looks pretty good. So and this is a little turbocharged car. You have a boost gauge right there next to the rev counter. Oh, whoa, whoa, look at the road. Whoa! I have not expected those guys. And I'm getting a blue flag. Am I getting a blue flag or is he getting a blue flag? I actually don't know how those two cars compare, so this is kind of interesting. Let's see. I'm a little bit slower on the straights, I guess. I can't really read my speedometer, which is a bit sad, but oh yeah. Whoa, almost crashed into him there. It seems like I'm quite a bit quicker in the corners, but the straights are different. I can even read his number plate, AI1, which is funny a bit. I'm still getting a blue flag here. I don't know what. Why are you braking here, you idiot? Okay. Yes. Okay. 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 Let's finish this right here. I think I'm You've seen what LFS is about, little speed, and what the Rift can do. And ooh, I'm getting a little bit dizzy here. Yeah, it's really funky, this Oculus Rift. It's a really nice thing. I'm pretty sure we will hear a lot of it in the near future, especially in 2014 when it launches. They say it'll launch in, I don't know, second quarter, third quarter of 2014, the consumer Rift that is, and before that there will be another dev kit available with a higher resolution screen and with positional tracking, which means when you lean forward or go side to side or crouch or whatever in first-person shooters, this will be recognized by built-in hardware. At the moment you can do that, or you can simulate that by using Kinect-like devices or the Hydra, but it will be included in the final product, and I'm really amazed by it. I think it will revolutionize the way we play, and I can't wait actually. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little clip, and well, feel free to comment and ask questions if you have any, and well, see you around in the web. Bye.